Hey Cancer, I'm Eleanor and this is your money and career tarot reading for March. If you would like me to pull a personal clarifier for you, comment below and I will do that while my channel is still small. I love pulling cards. Also, if you're someone who likes to see the shuffle, it is in the short linked below. I just don't, not everyone likes to see that, so now it's optional. Anyway, your oracles are allow and orange. Nurture yourself. I know, Cancer, I know how hard it is for you to receive, to give to yourself, but allow yourself to receive. Surrender to growth opportunities. Allow yourself to be your own priority. Get out of your own way and see how much of a force you become. This is, I know it's a little out of your comfort zone, but try it and you will see. Okay, so you have the Five of Coins and the Chariot. You are moving at light speed away from a door that has closed to you. So you might have received a no or a rejection here in the past, and you're like, actually, that answers my question. I know exactly what I want now, and it's nothing to do with that anymore. And like that wasn't enough anyway, and it left you feeling as though you weren't enough. Maybe it didn't pay enough, it didn't value you, whatever. So you're so brilliant here to be recognizing that a no to one thing is a yes to something else. And you're all about going out and getting the yes that really matters to you, the one that's going to challenge you, the one that feels like the real prize. But like with allow, it is from allowing something that some people would kind of feel dejected about, but by become like your fuel to accelerate you towards your higher goals. It's such a power move. So you have the Chariot and the Devil. So this is like almost like a boot on your wheel. Like every time that you launch forward, what is that rubber band that only lets you go so far? Like if you don't immediately know, sit with it and try to shed some light on it. Look at patterns, look at your past patterns, and like the thing that keeps coming up, because the key to cutting that cord is first awareness. So it's kind of like a dog on a leash, like if it goes running after the ball only to be like violently pulled back every time. So we're talking things like debt, financially draining habits like overconsumption of something, fear of leaving a safe but limiting job, feeling like you owe it to someone or a company to be loyal even though they would replace you in a week. So like what is the leash? You need to find out what that leash is in order to release. So now the Devil with the Nine of Coins, they are telling you need to snip that cord and then you are free. The Nine of Coins is financial independence, owing nothing to anyone so that you can enjoy the fruits of your own labor. So for some, it means not having to work anymore, but for others, it just means getting to spend what you make how you want without everyone coming to you with their hands out. But you have to cut this unhealthy tie. Now with Nurture Yourself, I'm wondering if this isn't something that provides you with something, like at some point it did give you something and there's a dependence on it, but it's like it's a need. They're telling you that you are capable of meeting for yourself. And when you do, you're free from that feeling of need or that dependence. And I'm seeing, actually, what I really see here is people pleasing. Hardcore. Like there's like a limitation being placed on you as long as your needs are being met, literally by making everyone else happy instead of yourself. And so they're saying that you can cut out the middleman and allow yourself to receive from yourself directly. Now you have the Nine of Coins with the Ten of Swords. Oh, but are you afraid that doing that makes you selfish? Are you afraid of who will cut you off because of their unspoken dependence on you having shown up that way? And you might think that you're giving and giving makes you wanted, but what it does is it makes you needed. And when you cut off that supply, they could leave and seek it elsewhere. But what do you really lose in that scenario? Do you lose a real friend, a good boss, or a trusted coworker, or do you lose a parasite? I mean, think about that. So Allow something codependent to end and watch how many resources that frees up for you to invest in something that fulfills you infinitely and far more sustainably than something as capricious as other people. And honestly, this feels like a toxic coworker the longer I sit with it. They don't like anyone. They don't like anyone for who they are. They're only concerned with what someone can give them. And your need for approval, that kind of leaves you vulnerable to this type of person. Like, same for a boss. Like, if you are staying with a company because you want this boss's approval, allow this cord to be severed and you'll start to feel more full and enough again with that when that energy stops flowing out without being returned. Like, this is exactly why you're not feeling enough here in the beginning. So explore that here in March, and give to yourself and see how if feeling start to see how filling those needs for yourself doesn't make that easier to kind of just like let that fall away. So that's what I have for you for now, and your love reading is coming out shortly. Thank you.